In this video, we are going to learn about ISDA schedule. This is a general introduction to the schedule. Schedule is the main document where the terms of the ISDA agreement are negotiated between the parties. However, this video would not be discussing about such negotiation scenarios. I will cover them in other series of videos as they need to be dealt more extensively and elaborately. There are many documents involved in ISDA documentation. But to start with, ISDA Master Agreement and its schedule is the primary document where both the parties execute and bring ISDA into force. ISDA Master Agreement and schedule should be considered as one document. ISDA Master Agreement is a pre-printed form, nothing should be altered. The schedule is a place to elect the clauses of the Master Agreement as negotiated and agreed by the parties. The schedule customizes the Master Agreement, so in case of conflict of understanding, schedule prevails over Master Agreement. Now, confirmations are the documents which record the details of the transactions performed between the parties. Confirmations usually record the economic terms. Now, if a conflict of understanding occurs, then confirmation will prevail over the Master Agreement and schedule. This image on the screen shows you the order of precedence, how confirmation prevail over schedule and schedule over Master Agreement. There are two versions of ISDA Master Agreement, the 1992 and 2002. So there are parallelly two schedules, each for 1992 and 2002. The main advantage of using schedule is because of its modular design. Just like manufacturing a mobile phone, there are various components integrated into a mobile phone which are independently designed and developed by different industries. They are like building blocks which are integrated to make mobile phone. In the same way, there are many different building blocks like definitions, protocols, user guides, opinions, etc. that are developed by ISDA, and the market participants use them as per the requirements they see fit. So, in this way, it is highly flexible and efficient. Here you can see ISDA schedule, 2002 is the schedule, which is followed after the 28-page Master Agreement. In the case of 1992, it is followed after the 18 pages of Master Agreement. Here is the first page. You can see after the parties' names and the corresponding details, it states the Part 1 termination provisions like specified entities. Specified transaction, cross default, credit event upon merger, automatic early termination, termination currency, and any other additional termination events. Here the schedule is allowed to amend or add required information to the Master Agreement as negotiated between both the parties. This is just a glance of schedule template. Here I am not going into the details of negotiation. It will be dealt when we talk about negotiations. After termination provisions, you can see tax representations under Part 2. Here you will see payer representations and payee representations. After tax representation, now you can see Part 3, agreement to deliver documents. This is primarily to exchange the required documents like tax forms, financial statements, and other agreed documents. Now you can see Part 4, miscellaneous. Here you can see information regarding addresses for notices, process agent details, calculation agent, credit support document, credit support provider, governing law, netting of payments, affiliates, absence of litigation, no agency, additional representations, recording of conversations. All these things can be understood while we go through videos on negotiations. How the parties elect all these aspects in schedule and is usually done with intense negotiations between them. Here you can see Part 5, other provisions. Usually this section is for including provisions which are negotiated by the parties and they are not covered in the prior 4 parts of the schedule. The schedule can be included with further parts like 6 and 7 if required. Finally, the signature block at the end of the schedule. In this video, we have learned a high-level introduction to the schedule. This gives an overview of the schedule. I hope this is useful for basic understanding before we can deep dive into ISDA negotiation. I would greatly value your feedback, and you may please send them to derivatives.documentation@gmail.com. You can get the updates of derivatives documentation by subscribing to this channel. Please do like this video and feel free to comment and share on the contents. If you want to learn more about derivative products and commercial contracts, you may visit my other YouTube channels. Thank you.